be or not to be? That is the question. Okay, so now last week was our Halloween episode, but depending on when you're watching this, Halloween could still be tomorrow. So I decided that today I'd talk about a Halloween staple, the mask. Or in this case, my mask. Most people know either by this mask or by my old mask right here. But did you know this was not the first mask I wore in the wrestling ring?
Back in 2011, I was at an RCW event, and I was asked if I could wrestle that night in a mask as a warm-up match for the international champion, Big Dog. I said, sure, even though I didn't own a mask or any other wrestling gear. I never even had a real match before. But, I asked around, and I talked to Oney Lorcan, now NXT superstar, and asked if he had the gear he used to use in New England. He didn't have his mask anymore, but he did have these black and yellow tights, so I borrowed them. Then I asked around until I found a mask. I found a black mask with a red devil face on it. Somebody said I looked like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction, and I was named El Gimpo Rojo. I ended up limping to the ring that night. As you can see here, I got kicked down pretty quickly, got beat up pretty bad, and I ended up, losing decisively to Big Dog that night. But, I went home and thought, that was kind of fun. I wouldn't mind doing that again, but, I don't want to be El Gimpo anymore. A couple of months later, the Crimson Shadow debuted against Kyra Maya, wearing a plain red mask that was bought on highspots.com. It was another short, brutal match where I ended up losing quite decisively. I went on to wear that plain red mask for the rest of my wrestling career. No matter how hard I tried or who I stepped in the ring with, I ended up getting beat. Until I got my first victory after I teamed up with Delilah Doom. But a very short time after that, I stepped in the ring with Michael Faith. And after a couple of hits and a slam later, my career came to an end.
And after that, I started announcing. And this mask was alright to wear for maybe 20-30 minutes at a time. But once I started wearing every month for 3 to 4 hours a night, something had to change. So that's when I found Marc's Wrestling Mask based out of Canada, whom I've linked down in the description below. I got in contact with Marc, great guy. I sent him a description I wanted. He came up with this. It's been history ever since. So, that was a little bit about me. Is there anything else you want to know about me? Leave a comment down below. And hopefully I'll see you this Friday at Retama Park. RCW, Cody Rhodes, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.